And right now, fans are just starting to show up, but this place will be rocking tonight. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. We're live with a look ahead to the Bucks and Hawks.
The Rock County Sheriff's Office wants to see a homicide charge against a man in what they're calling a complex death investigation. Tonight, what we know about that man.
Plus, tax relief literally could be on the way for businesses that have been paying an outdated form of it for decades.
This is News 3 Now at 5.
And thanks for staying with us. Severe weather could be in store for part of southern Wisconsin tomorrow.
When could we see the best chance for strong storms? Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti is on the weather patio. Gary?
Well, Susan, if you've been outside today, you can feel the humidity starting to increase, and that will lead to thunderstorm chances, especially as we head into tomorrow. We have an alert day, and we have an alert day in the forecast for all of southern Wisconsin. For some reason, we have no graphics here, but we do have an alert day in the forecast for the potential for high winds, hail, and heavy rain and storms, especially tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. It looks like the greatest threat for severe weather will probably be late afternoon, early in the evening, but we'll also see off and on shower and thunderstorm chances from tomorrow through Saturday, which is good news. We could use the rain. Some of the computer model forecasts are showing somewhere between about a ½ inch and 1.5 inches of rain, with some areas picking up 2 to 3 inches of rain over the next couple of days. So we'll keep an eye on it, and I'll update the forecast in just a few minutes.
Gary, our morning news team will be keeping an eye on the roads tomorrow as you prepare for your morning commute. Also, you can stay up to date on the weather on our First Warn Weather app. It has hourly forecasts, road conditions, and the latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC Weather.
And some breaking news. Badger fans will be packed in the stands next year at full capacity. On Twitter, Wisconsin football says Camp Randall, along with Badger volleyball fans at the field house, will be at full capacity in the fall. Wisconsin will host Penn State at Camp Randall Saturday, September 4th. The volleyball team will host Minnesota for its first conference match of the season. That'll be in October. Last year, of course, there were no fans allowed into games, only certain family members, and tickets can be found at uwbadgers.com. We have new information out of Rock County tonight as the Sheriff's Office has identified the man they think committed a complex and violent murder near Janesville. Today, detectives arrested 37-year-old Jamie Baggs. He could face first-degree intentional homicide of the death of 97-year-old Kathleen Baggs. The police say Jamie was staying with Kathleen at her home on West Mineral Point Street in the town of Center. Earlier this month, she was found dead in her garage. Jamie was in the Rock County Jail on an unrelated charge before being arrested for the homicide. He's expected to be in court on Friday. ChemTool's parent company said today that air quality in Rockton, Illinois is looking good 9 days after the fire that destroyed the entire complex there. The Lubrizol Corporation said that air sampling is not showing a negative health risk to the surrounding community other than the short-term irritation one would normally experience in the presence of smoke. Last week, nearby residents also found pieces of fire-related debris in their yards. Officials say they're working with Clean Harbors to remove that debris. According to the Chicago Tribune, Rockton residents who were forced from their homes are now filing 2 lawsuits seeking class action status against Lubrizol.
Wisconsin Republicans are proud of cutting taxes wherever they can, but their latest idea is getting some bipartisan support, too.
They view the personal property tax on businesses as outdated, and dozens of organizations agree. Naomi Cole's live at the Capitol where the bill cleared joint finance today. Naomi?
The personal property tax dates back more than 100, if not hundreds of years, back to an era where people were still using things like horses and cows for currency. Once we started using cash, the income tax became something of an equivalent.
Any person who owns a business that doesn't own the property should not be taxed on personal property.
Pieces of the personal property tax have been slowly eliminated over the years. What's left of it focuses on things like furniture and supplies.
I'd love to see them get rid of it. It's $1,000, $1,200, whatever it is for me.
It dates back to a long ago era.
It goes back to before we were a state.
When things like horses and cows were taxed in the way income is today. Representative Dan Knodel attributes one saying to it: don't count your chickens before they're hatched.
From that era when the taxing agent came to the farm and counted what the farmer all had for personal property, which included chickens. The farmers didn't want to count their chickens before they hatched because once they hatched, they became taxable property. So
It's now widely regarded as obsolete, more hassle to put together than to actually pay, as the bills are usually relatively small.
They do it on their own. They send me a bill and they say, this is what you owe.
But while it enjoys some bipartisan support, there's a reason why not every Democrat is voting for it. Unlike other partial rollbacks, Democrats say there's no plan in writing this time for the state to replace that revenue for local governments in the future, known as backfilling.
We've repealed the personal property tax in chunks over the last several years. And each time we've done that as a legislature, we have guaranteed the backfill of money to local units of government.
And we have backfilled that continually, and that would be the expectation.
How will you respond to that?
Well, then put it in writing.
By the way, I tried to fact check that claim about the chicken saying. I found how far back it dated. I couldn't find any connection to a tax meeting. If you find one, let me know. Anyway, the governor hasn't responded to my question about whether he would plan to sign the bill. One Democrat in the committee did vote for it today. More Democrats are expected to possibly vote for it next week when it hits the floor. But it remains to be seen whether the permanent backfill plan or the lack of one will affect the governor's decision.
Naomi Coles live at the Capitol. Naomi, thank you. These days you have to look closely at food labels to see what you're really getting. Case in point, plant-based alternatives that are labeled as milk, meat, or cheese. The State Assembly this week approved 3 bills that would block alternative products from using those labels. Meat and dairy producers in Wisconsin are glad the legislature is trying to do something about it. They want clarity for you and renewed confidence for farmers and producers.
It's not really fair to the dairy processors or the dairy farmers that somebody take that name and run with it. And in addition, it's really just not a safe thing for consumers to be misled on what they're purchasing.
The bills still need to pass the Senate, where they stalled last session, and get Governor Evers' signature. Plant-based producers say the bills violate their right to free speech.
Madison is in the middle of a building boom. More than 4,600 individual units are in the works, and those are just the ones approved in the past year. This is perhaps most obvious on the Isthmus, where developers are building up and not out. Across the street from Bree Stevens Field, another high-rise is going up. At first glance, it may appear more of the same, a high-density, large-scale project, but City Planner Heather Stouter says large complexes like this could help fix a problem that's contributing to high rents.
A healthy vacancy rate in a city is about 5%. You want to have about 5% of your residential units vacant at any one time.
Now, Madison averages below that healthy vacancy rate. In fact, Heather says many complexes don't have any units available right now. And tonight at 6, we'll tell you more about the projects that are under development that could fix the problem.
The 7-day average for positive COVID cases in Wisconsin went up slightly today. The new average is 77 cases a day compared to yesterday when it was 69. This as over 6,000 Wisconsinites were newly vaccinated in the past 24 hours. In Wisconsin, 45.5% of residents have completed their COVID vaccine series, while almost 50% have had one shot. And in Dane County, over 62% are now considered fully vaccinated. 68% have one shot. The CDC announced that the Delta variant now accounts for 1/5 of all new coronavirus cases in the U.S., and that number is much higher in parts of the Midwest and Plain states. Government health officials say the Delta variant spreads very efficiently among the unvaccinated population, and it could quickly become the dominant strain in the U.S.
Right now, it's about 20.6% in the United States and doubles about every 2 weeks. So the easiest way to stop this is to get vaccinated, because fortunately for us, the vaccine works quite well against it.
Health officials also caution while the vaccine works well now, they can't guarantee it will be as effective against new strains. The White House says it achieved the president's 70% goal for Americans 30 and older, but the younger population has a lower vaccination rate.
All right, you can almost feel the excitement even here in Madison tonight. 80 miles to the west of the arena. Fans are starting to gather now for Game 1 Eastern Conference Finals.
Here's a live look from the Deer District. 2.5 hours from now, there could be 20,000 people watching the Bucks take on the Hawks outside the arena. Our Adam Duxter is right in the middle of the action. Hi, Adam.
Hey, how's it going? We are just a little bit away from doors opening here at Fiserv Forum for Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. And while they are trying to fit 20,000 plus in there, they're going to be doing the same out here in the Deer District. And things are already starting to fill up with fans from both teams, but as you would assume, mostly Milwaukee Bucks fans. And the energy is electric. All these fans know exactly what's at stake, and that is the first trip to the NBA Finals on the line in nearly 50 years for Bucks fans. And we've talked to folks out here who have been fans for long times and have gone through some lean years. We also met up with the father and son duo from Neenah, and it's their first game as Bucks fans.
After the game this weekend, I was super pumped. I'm like, I gotta take him to a game because he was supposed to go last March 14th, and obviously the pandemic happened. So I'm like, we gotta go, and I found tickets and made the surprise happen.
And that's 9-year-old Jack and his dad, Eric. And dad told son, hey, we're going to go pick up your aunt and uncle from the airport in Milwaukee. Only when they got here, he said, oh, just kidding. We've got tickets to the Bucks game. And like I mentioned, it is his very first Bucks game. Couldn't have picked a better one to be at. We're going to be partying here at the Deer District all night long. We'll keep you guys tuned in here coming up tonight at 6.
Oh, I love that. That lucky kid.
What a surprise.
That's fantastic.
What a game.
Have fun, Adam. We'll check in with you later tonight. And we're asking you, the fans, who you think will win the Eastern Conference final matchup between Milwaukee and Atlanta.
I wonder who they'll pick.
To vote, head to our website, channel3000.com, or download our News 3 Now app. It is free in your phone's app store.
Motivation through artwork, how a local artist is reaching out to inspire students through her drawings. That's ahead at 5.
And as crime rises across the country, Madison's police chief, Sean Barnes, is talking to the community about how to create a better Madison. The goals he has when it comes to policing coming up tonight at 6.
And a check of things on Wall Street. The Dow takes a 71-point tumble today. The NASDAQ adds more than 18. The S&P drops almost 5. And we'll be right back.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. Got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House Pub Burger. Seared fresh beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
No more Freon for your AC. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
What does it mean to fight for what's right? To us, it means helping accident victims get their lives back to normal again. Habish, and Rotier, we fight for what's right.
Looking for a health plan that gives you more? Eye Care members receive up to $1,200 per year in over-the-counter benefits to buy thousands of products, in-store or delivered right to your door for free. Rest easy. Eye Care is looking out for you and your health.
Need to get the right glasses at the right price right now? Then shop the right sale at iMart Express. For a limited time, get 1 pair of single vision glasses for $20 and 1 pair of progressives for $40. Drop by iMart Express and save today.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice, 2-piece sofa and love seater sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Thursday morning, the personal story of a family dealing with a debilitating disease. How you can help.
And we'll get the latest track on the risk for severe weather and your certified most accurate forecast. Join us Thursday morning.
Every day, News 3 Now investigates, taking action to discover and report the facts to make sure your voice is heard. That's why News 3 Now investigates. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
If these walls could talk, the stories and history lining the library at Cesar Chavez Elementary in Madison would tell some incredible stories.
A local woman's artwork does the next best thing, showing students they can do anything no matter who they are. Jamie Perez reports.
So I am drawing Louis Armstrong.
Since Desiree Mayo was just 3 years old, she knew her talents could take her places.
Went to the Art Institute of Pittsburgh for a quarter, and I learned how to shade.
Her talents have now gone beyond her own recognition.
I was just blown away at her talent.
Cesar Chavez Elementary School Principal Kelly Lawler recognized Mayo's gifts too. Mayo's kids used to go to school there. During a Black Excellence Assembly, Mayo showcased a time-lapse video of her portraits of famous African-American figures. Students read the biographies to learn about them and their contributions.
So usually when my pictures end up getting finished, they go in a sketchbook. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do with them. And Kelly was like, can we buy them?
She ended up buying 9 and displaying them here in the school library for kids to see when they return this fall.
Hoping that they will feel pride in seeing someone that looks like them and seeing someone who represents, you know, a potential for their future. And then also inquiry. Who's that and what did they do? And, oh, I would love to do something like that.
In a predominantly white community.
They don't even have a teacher that is African American. Okay. So they don't get to see it. Until you can get African American teachers in here, they need to see themselves on the walls. They need to see the state representative who was the first Black woman to be state representative. They need to see it like, oh, she was first, maybe I could be second. Or they need to see that I can be an inventor, I can be a speaker, I can be a teacher. Like, I can do this.
Turning a wall into a walk through history, students can now find inspiration to be anything they want to be.
To know that they can, and to see that there's people around here who wants them to achieve, and set goals and then make their goals and them know that everything is going to work out.
For News 3 Now, I'm Jamie Perez.
Beautiful work, and she sold some of her art to teachers out of state as well who hope to inspire their students. She takes personal requests too. If you're interested in her art, we have her contact information on our website, channel3000.com.
All right, let's get to Gary now. He's got an alert day in the forecast for tomorrow and your certified most accurate forecast. Gary.
Eric, we're continuing to watch the potential for some strong to severe thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. We have an alert day in the forecast. High winds, hail, heavy rain, the main threats. Can't rule out an isolated tornado, but that threat is relatively small compared to the other threats. Some showers that developed east of Madison within the last hour have just almost dissipated. So hopefully that's the last of the showers. We'll be dry for tonight, but we should see more showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, probably Friday and Saturday as well. The rest of the view across the Midwest, very much free of precipitation, but the humidity levels continue to increase. So probably see some strong to severe thunderstorms develop in northern Minnesota tonight and then track into northern Wisconsin. Other severe thunderstorms possible back toward Nebraska. But tomorrow, that severe weather threat consolidates over the central part of the Midwest ahead of a cold front. Storm Prediction Center has expanded the level 2 or slight risk severe area, basically from Madison northwestward, for the possibility for a few severe thunderstorms in this area. The marginal risk area, eastern Wisconsin and northern northwestern parts of the state, that's for more isolated severe thunderstorm activity. The high wind and hail threat, probably the highest. That's the high wind threat. Notice a little bit higher west of Madison. Same thing for the large hail. The tornado threat, not zero, but still pretty small. This is about a 2% chance of a tornado within about 25 miles of a point, or about the size of a county. So that's relatively pretty small. There's a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms on Friday, mainly over southwestern Wisconsin. We'll have to see how the storms tomorrow impact what will happen on Friday. We'll still see showers and thunderstorms. The severe weather threat may shift a little bit farther to the south. On future track, look for mainly dry conditions overnight, and then by morning we'll start to see some showers and thunderstorms. This is the very latest update from the future track computer models, now showing more thunderstorms late tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, and then continuing off and on into Friday. So you can see, we'll see periods of showers and thunderstorms, not raining all the time, but when it rains, it could come down hard in some areas, and that trend will continue into Saturday and maybe Sunday as well. The latest computer model forecasts are actually increasing the rainfall, showing a general inch to inch and a half across southern Wisconsin, so in some areas picking up 2 to 3 inches or more in periods of heavy thunderstorms, not necessarily all in one storm, but maybe several thunderstorms over the next few days, and that takes us through Saturday morning. So 3 things you need to know in the forecast. It'll be mainly dry for tonight, but then it'll be stormy for tomorrow with the potential for some severe weather, and then off and on shower and thunderstorm chances as we head through Friday and Saturday as well. Probably even into Sunday, we'll at least see some chances for showers and thunderstorms. Our forecast for tomorrow calls for a high of 79, and we'll see some scattered showers and thunderstorms at times. Not an all-day rain, but keep an umbrella handy. On future track, again, maybe a round of showers and thunderstorms late tonight, early tomorrow morning, and then a break with more thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, and then we'll see everything kind of repeat for tomorrow night and Friday. Again, not a continuous rain, but where it rains, we could be looking at the potential at least for some 1 to 3 inch rainfall amounts, especially north and east of Madison. That's where the computer models seem to be highest, at least as far as the heavier rain chances. 7 to 10 day forecast, thunderstorms in the forecast almost every day, but the chances of rain actually go down into next week. Maybe just afternoon and evening shower and thunderstorm chances Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Slight chances Thursday and Friday. And then some thunderstorm chances we head toward the 4th of July weekend, which is at the end of the 10-day forecast. As we check out first warn traffic, still seeing delays on the Beltline, especially the eastbound Beltline from about Monona Drive almost back to Verona Road. As far as travel times are concerned, right now it's a 23-minute commute on the eastbound Beltline from University Avenue to the interstate, 19 minutes back in the westbound direction. Heading out of Madison, no problems on I-3990 from the Beltline southward to Janesville, as is US 12 from Middleton to Sauk City, and downtown to Sun Prairie on East Washington Avenue, US 151. About normal travel times. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
All right, Gary, thank you. New graphic video shows the moment when a Capitol police officer was attacked by rioters on January 6th. What steps he wants lawmakers to take to prevent the Capitol attack from happening again. That's ahead at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Wells Asphalt Paving, expert paving for over 40 years. Now offering $250 off your asphalt paving project. For residential and commercial, from new construction to replacements. Call today and save at Wells Asphalt Paving.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I?
Wow, is that really me?
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes.
Celebrate this 4th of July knowing you look your best with Plexiderm.
Lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video that the viewers can watch while you and I talk. And you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. And I did this to my father. We were at home, and we were screaming. 4 minutes, 34 seconds, completely gone.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. These lines bother me. They really do. And this is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It feels great. Looks even better.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. Plexiderm, seriously, it fixes all that. It makes you feel as good outside as you do inside. Honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there. Like, the bags are gone.
And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. So it targets all those problem areas.
So this would be a daily thing, or just when you want to like get rid of the bags? And
Yeah, it absolutely could be a daily thing. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This 4th of July is the best time to get Plexiderm for $14.95.
See it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
4 days only. Save an extra $700 on these top appliance brands exclusively at the Grand Appliance Buy More, Save More sale. Get great deals on thousands of in-stock appliances, including this Bosch Ultra Quiet dishwasher for just $5.98, or this 26 cubic foot LG side-by-side refrigerator just $9.98. Visit your local Grand showroom or grandappliance.com to save today. Grand Appliance. You make it home, we make it grand.
Wells Asphalt Paving, expert paving for over 40 years. Now offering $250 off your asphalt paving project. For residential and commercial, from new construction to replacements. Call today and save at Wells Asphalt Paving.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Newly released video from the January 6th assault on the Capitol shows what D.C. police officer Michael Fanone saw on that day. The government says it shows a local leader of the far-right Proud Boys pushing past police on the Capitol steps. Fanone's body camera rolled as he was pulled into the crowd of rioters and attacked.
I was tortured. I was beaten. I was, struck with a taser numerous times at the base of my skull, and I posed no threat.
At one point, you were unconscious.
Correct. How was that like a necessity other than the fact that they wanted to torture an officer?
And if they're willing to do that to you, they were willing to do that to a member of Congress.
Absolutely.
He was forced to the ground, suffered a heart attack and a brain injury. Fanone has become friends with Republican Congressman Adam Kinzinger and Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell. All three agree on the need for a 9/11-style commission to investigate January 6th, but that was blocked by Senate Republicans.
President Biden is announcing new steps to control gun violence as crime surges in the nation's cities. The Biden administration laying out a plan to take aim at gun violence, announcing a new DOJ zero-tolerance policy in which the ATF will revoke licenses of gun dealers if they willfully violate gun laws. The administration says the Treasury Department will also allow impacted communities to use funds from the American Rescue Plan to go toward law enforcement hiring, overtime, and prevention programs.
The Secretary of Defense said for the first time that he supports a major change in how the military handles sexual assault cases. The change, long resisted by the Pentagon, would give independent military lawyers and not military commanders responsibility for handling those crimes. This comes as a group of bipartisan lawmakers introduced the Vanessa Guillen Military Justice Improvement and Increasing Prevention Act, which is named after the Fort Hood Army specialist who was murdered last year by another soldier.
Vice President Kamala Harris set to make her first visit to the U.S.-Mexico border since taking office. The visit to El Paso is planned for Friday. It comes after she has received criticism from members of both parties for failing to go there despite taking on a leading role in the Biden administration's response to a steep increase in migration. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas is joining Vice President Harris for that trip. And stay with us for a final check of your first warn forecast in just a moment.
Don't miss the Stars and Stripes appliance sale now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 40% off in-stock doorbusters while they last. Plus, no interest for 18 months. The biggest appliance sale of the year starts now at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Update your bathroom and get 11% off everything at Menards. Save on over 600 faucets from MOEN in the store and on Menards.com. MOEN faucets are built to last in the latest styles. Save 11% on all MOEN bath faucets. Get a large and modern shower with Sterling. These showers, tubs, and doors are durable, easy to clean, and now all 11% off. Save 11% on everything at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
If you have risk factors like heart disease, diabetes, and raised triglycerides, Vasipa can give you something to celebrate. Vasipa, when added to your statin, is clinically proven to provide 25% lower risk from heart attack and stroke. Vasipa is clearly different. First and only FDA approved. Celebrate less risk, even for those with family history. Don't take Vasepa if you are or become allergic to icosapent ethyl or any inactive ingredient in Vasepa. Serious side effects may occur, like heart rhythm problems and bleeding. Heart rhythm problems may occur in more people with persistent cardiovascular risk or who have had them in the past. Tell your doctor if you experience an irregular heartbeat or other heart rhythm problems. Possible side effects include muscle and joint pain. Celebrate less risk. Added cardio protection. Talk to your doctor about adding protection with Vasepa.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
I'm News 3 Now's Josh Spreiter. I'm visiting the people, places, and events that make this area one of a kind. Tell me what inspires you, and it might be featured on News 3 Now this morning.
In the 608, weekdays on News 3 Now this morning.
During the Summer of Sleep mattress sale at Ashley Home Store, save up to 60% off doorbusters like these. This deluxe Serta is half price, plus $500 in free furniture. Save $1,000 instantly on your choice of Sealy or Perfect Sleeper, now just $6.99. Ashley Home Store.
Keeping our eye on an alert day for tomorrow.
Right, we have one in the forecast for the potential for high winds, hail, and heavy rainfall from the stronger thunderstorms, mainly tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. Storm Prediction Center has put a level 2 or slight risk of severe thunderstorms northwest of Madison, a marginal risk for isolated severe thunderstorms across the rest of the state. Right now, the last of the showers moving out of our viewing area, so we should be mainly dry overnight. However, showers and storms will fire up tomorrow or maybe even late tonight. And temperatures that are right now in the lower 70s, a little warmer out to the west, and notice the dew point temperature, or well, I had the dew point temperatures in there, but they're starting to creep up. So look for some showers and thunderstorms perhaps by early tomorrow morning, and then off and on showers and storms tomorrow, high 79. And almost a daily chance for thunderstorms, highest chances Thursday through Saturday, and then lesser chances we head into next week.
All right, Gary, thank you. Thanks for joining us. We're back in 30 minutes. More updates on News 3 Now at 6. CBS Evening News coming up next.